All right. Just getting things set up. The first live we've done on a Monday, so I don't know how many people will not be at work and will be able to check out the live. But I just wanted to hop in. We're working on getting pieces, a video together for our newest order, to an order showing support for local growers. So I'm wearing the shirt. All right, if you've been following us for a while, you should know that every order we get, we always run a sample first, just to test out the printer, make sure the settings are how we want, that kind of thing. So this is the first little tester shirt that I ran. So we've got it. We got Oregon Dreams and Captain Redbeard's on there, and support local growers. So this order came through after our last live stream. I think I was getting started on it. So I wanted to talk specifically about how long this one took, and there's a couple of things. So you may or may not, excuse me, you may or may not know about the shortage of apparel, like almost everywhere. We haven't had any issues yet. We keep a certain amount of stock of our favorite garments, and we need to order some additional hoodies though. So we did place a pretty big order for hoodies for this order, and make sure we had our backup stock secured. But this order actually took a couple of days. So we got started, knocked it out, 40, 50 shirts or so pretty quickly, I want to say, taking an hour break to eat and to watch the new episode of Chucky. If you guys haven't watched the new show, Chucky, it's actually really good, and it's perfect for a spooky season. So if you get a chance, definitely check that out. But I took a break from working on the order to go get some snacks. And we sat back, we watched the episode of Chucky, got back to it. After about the 50 or 55th shirt, I went to go print one. It was like 3 in the morning, and it didn't come out how I wanted. And I was looking at it, trying to figure out what was going on. And I went back, took another blank, went over to the pre-treat machine, and realized I had used the last of the pre-treat. So I knew we had placed an order for a couple of gallons of pre-treat a little while back. We had used one. I didn't know where we put it, and Esley wasn't here that day. So I went ahead and placed an order for 2 more gallons of pre-treat. Shout out to Omniprint. And then the next day, Esley was like, "Oh yeah, we've got a box by the fireplace in the where the Mamaki's at." And I was like, "You know what? Didn't check there." So it took maybe 6 or 7 hours for the first 50 shirts, before I ran out of pre-treat, and then had to wait for the hoodies to come in for a couple of days. So actually today, after the live, I'll be packing everything up, getting it shipped out. So we did a couple of things. I know I've mentioned it before, what we like to do with our orders. So we knocked out shirts and hoodies for Captain Redbeard Seeds and Oregon Dreams and their Support Local Growers campaign they're running right now. And I don't know if Captain Redbeard Seeds still has 15% off, but one of the last posts I saw is 15% off our October orders. Even though it's technically November 1st right now, you might still be able to squeeze that coupon in if that's something you're interested in. So we did knock out some stickers as well, naturally, to just place with this order. So I'm actually going to seal those up right after the live, and then have to get a bigger box. So 70 hoodies take up a lot of room. And to talk about how much room, a box of blank shirts with, you know what? 1 second. I did it again. There we go. All right. So one box of blank shirts I want to say it was 60 or 70 shirts were in the box at one point. We did 10 3X or 10 4X hoodies, filled up the same box that had just had 70 blank shirts in it. So hoodies take up a ton of space if you guys have never printed and sent out large orders of hoodies before. 70 is it's a good size order. I'll call it large. It's not, 200, 300, 400 hoodies, but it's a good bulk order. 70 hoodies, and they take up a lot of space. So 90 shirts, 70 hoodies, and then knocked out a couple handfuls of stickers for them. These stickers specifically, I did not add a gloss to, so I left them matte. But I'm going to get those packaged up in our new shrink wrap and send those out with the orders this morning. So it's a little after 8 a.m. right now. I got to start boxing that stuff up, get it out, and get it shipped as quickly as possible. I just wanted to hop on. So this is the design that they sent over. So that'll be across the shirts and the hoodies. You guys should see those on their social media pretty quickly. And in the video that I shot in the background doing this whole order, that'll probably come out, if not this week, I'll put it out next week. We're shooting a bunch of content that I'm backed up on. Got to get back to editing. But I shot a time lapse. I initially tried to do the time lapse with the Sony camera, and I set it up, and I thought I was doing it just fine. But I clearly didn't have the settings how I wanted it, so I shot another time lapse, or a hyper lapse rather, with my cell phone. There we go. Yeah, it's funny. So you guys will see this video after the live ends. It'll pop up on the channel after a little while. Just a quick update. So today I'll be finishing out the video for this order, getting those clips together, and then I'll start working on the editing process, shipping out this order. I've got another order, DTF order, that I've got to get done, get those sheets out, and then I think just playing with some stickers. So one of the things I had mentioned in a previous video, we're working on templates for PS5 shells. Well, for gaming in general, but PS5 shells specifically because Esley and I both have PS5, so we can test them out on our PS5s. But I also bought blank shells, so I've got a black shell and red shells, and I'm going to try a couple of different things. So one, I want to actually print a full image, like a full wrap, and add that to the shells and see how that actually comes out. But second, I'm going to use the design of my PS4 Pro. I've got the Spider-Man edition that came out, and I want to use that design with white vinyl for the PS5 red shells that I've got. Hey, what's going on? And I'm going to just print out just the Spider logo in just white vinyl, have that cut out, and then lay it over the red PS5 shell. Then it'll sort of look like my PS4 Pro. Texas Finest Apparel in the house. What's going on, man? Hey, your stickers will be going out today. Got backed up on a bunch of orders. Everything's going out today. We don't print business cards. We do design and make them, but we use other services for the business cards. It's not a machine that we have here. Typically, if we don't order them from one of our suppliers, like if they don't have quick turnaround, Vistaprint always has really cheap business cards, but that's a huge company, so we try to support local companies and small businesses as much as possible. Let's see. 11:14. Yeah, they make them quickly is one thing I can say. I actually made some really cool ones for my aunt and uncle. They have a taco truck. We made some really cool embossed business cards for them. Yeah, Vistaprints, they make really good basic business cards, and they make them in bulk, and they're pretty cheap. Glossy business cards. They probably make glossy business cards too. Another place you could check pretty much any um any business shop that's not strictly apparel or those types of things usually makes signage and business cards. They probably outsource their business cards too, though. Perfect. Today's agenda also, I've got to figure out how to use this Stream Deck. I've been sitting on it for 2 or 3 weeks and I haven't opened it yet. I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to have to, because right now I've got this whole setup off screen in a small Pelican case, and it's got my A10 Mini Pro ISO and then a 4K monitor that I mounted inside of the Pelican case. And I'm using those, switching between cameras. I can switch from the computer as well, but I know I could actually add some pretty cool graphics and overlays for these lives. And once we actually start shooting our official podcast videos, I'll want to use that as well too, but I haven't set it up yet. I do like the setup though. I think the shop is 90% where it needs to be. 85-90%. Banners. Yeah, so the Mamaki is fantastic for banners. One thing we're working on right now, we have a customer that reached out for 10,000 yard signs, so those Coroplast signs. The issue is that everyone I'm reaching out to for blank Coroplast signs. What is this? Sorry, we got some cool spam. Yay. But everybody I've reached out to for the yard signs, they're way overpriced. So the first one I reached out to was $1.95 per sign, and I want signs I can print on both sides. And then I found someone semi-local that'll make the signs. They'll cut them to the size I want, and they're like $1.28 or 22. And then I've got to add the cost of printing to each side, and then you've got the actual things that the stands, little wire or whatever the stands are that you shove into your yard. You've got to get those as well. But the customer was like, yeah, we've ordered them before, and they were like $1 a piece. And I'm like, well, that's a really good deal. There's no way I can beat that price. I'm not sure where you found them for $1 a piece, but yes, we make banners. What I actually want to do originally for the other side of the studio here, I wanted the walls to be the actual. It's like a brick. It's not sheetrock. It may actually be some kind of vinyl, but it's like a brick design. I wanted to get it and cut it to the shapes of the wall, and then fill in the space with brick on the other side, versus painting it the same way I painted this side of the studio. But I think that now, if I wanted to do that, I could just print a vinyl wrap myself and put it up on the wall. I want to do it on the door as well. So the camera is always cut to this corner because I botched the paint job on that door right there. But I want to wrap that door, put up one of our own designs on the door too for the studio, and then for the print shop in the next room as well. All right. Well, that's it. Just wanted to give a quick update. This video will pop up on the channel probably within the hour or so. We'll get the video edited of the actual process going through and making these shirts for Captain Redbeard Seeds and Oregon Dreams. All about supporting local growers. I believe they're both in Oregon, which would make sense. So we get their 90 shirts and 70 hoodies, and then the stickers, including some stickers in their order. Get all of that out to them here shortly, and get that video edited and put together as quickly as possible, and then on to the next one. I'm thinking the next video we're gonna do, or one of the next videos, is gonna be testing out those vinyl wraps on the PS5 templates. And then the giveaway. So we've got to do something for the giveaway here soon. We shot past 700 subscribers. I want to say we're 760-ish. So it's a few a week. It's growing. We're getting there. But I definitely want to celebrate hitting 700 in the first place, which was pretty cool. It'd be really cool if all 700 of you would watch each video and share it. But I do want to do a giveaway, and I had the results. It looks like the hoodie and t-shirt giveaway, which I'm sure everybody meant hoodie because it's sweater weather, was the big winner. And then I think stickers was the runner-up. So what I may do is run a competition on one of our next videos, getting everybody to like, comment, make sure you're already subscribed, share the video. So I'll put something up on our official Instagram page, and we'll talk about what the competition rules are and when it's going to run. More than likely, we'll run it for like a week, and then I'll do a live on Tuesdays, our typical day for live. So far, it seems. Today is Monday. Not the best day to go live, but I wanted to drop something real quick before I pack up that whole order and get back into the shop. So we'll get that live going probably next Tuesday. So I'll post something here pretty quickly about the competition, and we'll run a couple of winners. We'll do it live. We'll pull a randomizer based off of comments and people that qualify based off what the rules will be, and we'll pull a couple of winners. We'll do custom sticker giveaway, or set of stickers, and custom hoodie. I think those are the two big ones. So, all right, I'm gonna get back in the shop. Thank you, Texas Finest. You haven't missed a live stream yet, so I appreciate you stopping by, checking this one out. I'm gonna get into the shop, start packaging all this stuff up, and then I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you. And then I wonder, so before I actually end, there's an end stream on YouTube here. You guys can't see it. And then there's an end stream in OBS. And I'm wondering if I hit one and not the other. I know if I end this stream on OBS, it'll actually cut it. But I don't know if it will do that if I hit the end stream on YouTube. So I'm going to try that instead. I'm going to hit end stream on YouTube and see if it stops it. But anyway, we'll catch you guys in the next one.